What's up everybody, Soul Citizen here, and today we're going to be taking a look at cargo in 3.0 and how to make a whole bunch of money moving little boxes around. One quick thing I'd like to let you guys know is if you check down in the description, there will be a link attached which will have a PDF that shows all of the different cargo points that are currently accessible in 3.0 and actually which commodities are good to sell and to buy at each location. This is an invaluable tool. It's something that I keep on my phone so I can take a look at it when I want to do a cargo run in 3.0. Now, one other thing that's really important to consider before you try to go out and do cargo is, do you have a ship that actually makes sense to do a cargo transport in? I think really the bottom here you're going to be looking at is a Cutlass, a Freelancer, or anything really above that. You could do it in something like a Aegis Stalker or Aegis Titan, but you're really not going to see the types of financial gains you will if you just get a little bit bigger of a ship that you can load a whole bunch of cargo into. So for the real basics here, this is pretty simple. As long as you have the right ship with the right size inventory and you're in Port Alisar or really anywhere else, you just gotta find a shipping and trading console, go to it, and buy whatever commodities that you think are, a good one to make for transport. Now, one thing it is important to look at is if you can try to look at what the commodities are selling for, maybe just buy one of the particular commodity you're looking at purchasing and then using for this cargo transport. Just buy a single unit and then go into the sell tab and see how much it's currently selling for. Another little tip that I like to give people is that if you do buy some cargo and it's not really selling for what you want it to, hang on to it. These cargo prices fluctuate wildly, especially it can be at different times of the day, different locations, so hang on to it. Don't sell it just to get rid of it. Especially if it's selling for less than you bought it for, hold on to it, give it a little bit of time, maybe go to a different port, maybe just wait and see if the prices go up, see if they go down. If they go down, maybe go to a different port and check the prices there. Now, there are a few different online resources where you can check live prices, or just go into the Star Citizen forums on the RSI website, and a lot of people will have advice on where to buy and sell cargo, where things are selling for high right now, where they are selling low. So, that's another important thing. The RSI website is invaluable if you want to be a true Star Citizen. It is a great place with a lot of information, and the forums themselves have a lot of people who are there just willing to help you out. So once you've bought the cargo, let's think about a couple different scenarios here. Let's say that you fly to Yela, or you fly and you go to one of the mining stations or small outposts. The video in the background is actually me flying from Yela back to Port Alisar with some cargo and then selling it. As you'll notice, I didn't make a huge amount of money in this one. I had actually had a server crash and I had lost a whole bunch of money in cargo. So now I'm just kind of building myself up piece by piece. But let's say that you want to make, let's say you have the 5,000 UEC you started with. One thing that I always tell people, if you're gonna get into cargo trading, especially in this 3.0 live build, remember, servers crash. There's massive FPS drops, so you don't want to end up in a position where maybe you started with that 5,000 UEC and you invest all 5,000 into one cargo run and the server drops, and then boom, your cargo's gone, your money is gone, you are left with nothing. So always keep a small amount of money in reserve just in case anything goes wrong. That might sound like something simple that most people would think of right off the bat, but actually a lot of people don't consider that. When I first got into cargo trading, I made that mistake a couple of times. That's how I ended up with a bank account with only like a couple hundred AUEC in it. But with that said, if you have a Freelancer or a Starfarer or one of these big ships and you take 2,000 to 3,000 of cargo, you pick the right thing, you buy it, you fly to a different location like Grimhex or something like that, and you play the commodities game, there is a potential to make huge amounts of money here. I have had success in literally doubling my money each time. So going from 10,000 to 20,000 to 40,000 to 80,000, and then off that 80,000 run, we made 240,000. And it's just a great way to be able to buy all the armor you want, be able to buy all the weapons you want, and those things I am almost positive will carry forward with you. So that's another thing to think about is, just like the real world, sometimes it's nice to take that alpha UEC and invest it in things that are permanent. The weapons in your inventory are permanent. The alpha UEC credit system is not. So don't bank up a million alpha UEC and just sit on it. Go out and spend it. You know, especially when 3.1 comes around, you will be able to buy ships with alpha UEC, which is really exciting. I'm really excited about that. But for real, try to diversify your assets a little bit. Buy a bunch of armor, buy a bunch of weapons. Hopefully down the road, there will be in-game sales of those items too, so you can sell them to other players. Or maybe you just want to gift them to other players. But yeah, commodities and cargo are actually pretty simple in 3.0. I think one of the most complex things, and something that a beginner might not understand, is you really just need to have that cargo space. So right now, for example, the Aurora LN, if you have that ship and you go to a commodities terminal, it'll say that you have room to buy cargo. But if you buy cargo and you go out to your ship, and this is my experience, it wasn't there. What happened? It just disappeared. Well, the thing is those things to actually transport cargo are going to have what's called a store-all container that slides onto these rail mounts on the bottom of the ship. And that's where the cargo will actually be stored. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't actually purchase these store-all containers yet. So if you, for Christ's sakes, if that is what your ship is, if it is one of those ones that needs a store-all container or has a rack mount on the bottom for storage, don't buy commodities expecting them to just like stick a bunch of boxes to the bottom of your ship. It won't happen. They'll kind of just, you know, disappear for whatever reason. So that's something important. If you want to start making money in Star Citizen right away, I would seriously recommend looking at upgrading to the Cutlass or to the Freelancer, or maybe just dip your toes in and upgrade from something like the Mustang Alpha to the Titan, the Avenger Titan. That way you can play around a little bit, but you're not spending a couple $100 just to get into cargo trading. With that said, the Freelancer is a pretty dang good deal for what the ship is, the amount of armaments it comes with. I did a video about that a little while back. Check it out. And also, guys, this is getting towards the end of the video here. If you have questions about this entire cargo video, I didn't give a ton of information. I just wanted to go over a few basics with you guys and have some gameplay footage up in the background of just a really small scale cargo run. But if you have questions, drop a comment, or if you feel like messaging me, go ahead. This channel is still very small, so my engagement with the community is very large. I want to hear from you guys. I want to talk to you guys. If you like and subscribe and we get a few more subscribers up, I will be giving away things like game packages and ships. So also, I am looking for friends to do cargo runs with. So you guys want to hop in my Freelancer with me and do some cargo runs, let me know. Once again, drop a comment. I will get a hold of you, give you my handle. And yeah, this is Soul Citizen, and over and out for today. Enjoy the verse, guys. See ya.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Caution. Deck collision. successful.
And incomplete. Have a pleasant stay.
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue. Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue. This station is a proud member of the Ship Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources, fly tickets.